sled on.
Going back up to Mount Charleston today. Taking the 90, taking the uncle, taking the wife. Doing some little pre-game for the 90 real quick before we get on the road. Just adding some, because it still has that oil leak, so just adding some oil and some oil additive just to give it that extra boost. So yeah, also it burns oil too, but we're just being a little bit more cautious. Let's see if I can just like completely miss this. Oh yeah, look at that. And I'm missing it. Oh yeah. Taking all that. Should probably grab a rag to clean that up too. Got the car all loaded up. I just got all the sleds and stuff, snow gear, ready to go. Nobody's in there. Wife's in here. Go ahead, say hi, wife.
Hi, wife.
All ready to go. I just had to stop for Dutch. Passing up on the 90. Yeah, I mean, I trust this thing to make it, but still, gotta be cautious. T.O. Miller got his Dutch Bros and, oh shit. Yeah, also got the brakes coming in today too, so I might make a separate video doing that this weekend, but yeah, hopefully the next part you see is us driving instead of taking forever to get there, so yeah. Heading up the mountain. Snow is pretty low. The old guy, or as Miller put it, the old guy with missing teeth at the gas station said that they were turning people away yesterday that didn't have chains on their tires and stuff like that, but he doesn't realize we're in the 90 Quattro, the snow car. No. Anyways, so we're gonna start heading up and hopefully not get turned away, and hopefully find the spot that we want to go sledding at, and yeah, so it's gonna be very fun. Hey guys, look at this. Literally last time we were here, there wasn't even snow until like we started going up like halfway up the mountain, and now it's like covered. I mean, the roads are clear, that's all that matters. Talking about some chains. All right. Yeah.
Talking about in it.
Chains.com. Yeah.
Now cut to the part of the video where we're stuck because we don't have.
Oh yeah. Scenic overlook. Oh, she's smoking a little bit.
What?
She's smoking a little bit.
Is that a good thing?
Hey, don't fall. Might just be.
I mean, I'm thinking more of the ice and shit. Kicking up, cooling off the engine, and the exhaust. But anyways, we're good. I mean, nothing new going on, running fine. Hella nice though. All right. So we were just here, but I got turned around because we said we're going sledding. But I think we're just gonna say we're gonna go skiing and turn off somewhere. So we're gonna, because don't want to come all the way out here just for nothing. I mean, it's nice being out here, but Papa want to go sledding, you know what I mean? So we got turned around yet again. They didn't buy the lie. So there's this little sled area that we're gonna mess around up there at. Yeah. If not, today's video is gonna be the brakes, so. All right, so I didn't finish filming yesterday up at Mount Charleston because we didn't really do all that much. We didn't do any more driving around than we did, so I didn't bother filming. So yeah, so I'm doing the brakes. I'm doing the brakes on the 90. I'm thinking to do a full service. I got the rotors, pads, I'm gonna bleed the brakes, get some new fluid in there, and paint the calipers, because why not? So yeah, so we're going to Harbor Freight right now to get some sort of bleeder tool, some caliper paint, and yeah, it's gonna be really. So pretty much I got all the stuff I need to do the brakes. I got brake pads and rotors all right here, brake lube, got a brake bleed kit, got some brake clean and stuff to clean off the calipers and rotors and all that stuff. Got these chalks for the car because Anthony has mine still. I got some of the paper. I also got some more brake cleaner. And I got some red paint to paint my rotors. Not my rotors, my calipers. Got tape for it. And I got a free metal dish because I bought so much stuff. So yeah, full haul. I gotta buy brake fluid because I do want to bleed the brakes and get some fresh fluid in there. So gotta go get that, and then I can get started. I just got back from AutoZone. Got pretty much everything under the sun to do this full job. So I got my front rotors and pads, rear rotors and pads, got the brake lube. I got some stuff to clean and paint the rotors. I mean, not the rotors, the calipers. I keep getting them swapped around. And then gonna do some bleeding to get some fresh fluid into here. But I'm gonna show the front and the rear just to kind of do a how-to video on how to do it on the 90 for anybody else that has cars like this and trying to work on it. But yeah, spacer off and my wheel off. Looking at it, I do need to clean up this area. I'm gonna definitely take it for a wash later on, but now I gotta remove the caliper, get it set up so I can paint it, and then get this rotor off. What I forgot to grab was the brake service toolkit. It basically just allows you to compress the calipers and stuff. So I got this one from Harbor Freight. It worked fine on the my 1-ton Dodge, so should work for a dinky ass Audi. Start taking stuff off for the caliper. It's a 13 on this top one. It should be the same on this bottom one down here as well. And then after I get this undone, I gotta unbolt it with that, and then should be able to just freely hang out. I'm gonna get another thing to kind of prop it up on so that I can clean it up a little bit and paint it. And it's all about trying to take your time a little bit, and it's not gonna look the best because it's gonna be my first time actually painting calipers and doing everything like this, but it's all right. Gonna do better the next time. On the front caliper, there are these two little T30 screws that is held on with this clip. Pretty much take that out and it kind of undoes the whole thing. Still gotta take off this piece right here, and then we'll be able to take off the to compare the old pads to the new pads. Like, that is quite the difference and should make quite the difference. When I got the caliper bracket out, now I just gotta get this rotor off. That's pretty on there, and I'm gonna start prepping this stuff. I'm gonna be spraying this and rubbing it with a metal thing to kind of start prepping this thing for paint. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute, but that's all. I kind of wish I would have jacked up the whole front end and gotten both of them, like done the front at the same time and then done the rear. But it's a little bit of convincing with the dead blow. Finally got it off. Yeah, halfway done. I still need to just paint that. Unfortunately, I got all this stuff compressed and it still needs to get cleaned up a little bit, but I'm gonna start throwing it back together and all that. I'm gonna paint it when it's all together. Whole reason of getting all the masking stuff, so I'm just gonna toss it back together. I got the rotor mocked up pretty much. I know it looks dirty, but I'm gonna clean it off. I'm just gonna throw everything back together, and then, yeah. To be honest, I'm not gonna really worry about painting the rotors right now. I'm losing daylight, and I want to do this right. So I'm gonna skip that part and just get the front's done first and then move on to the rear. Also, when you're relieving the pressure on the pistons on the caliper, you want to pop this open, and almost started overflowing here. And as you can see, that's some dirty brake fluid. So I'm gonna, once I do the other side, I'm gonna pop it open and start trying to bleed the system just a little bit, just to kind of push some of that back. I bleed the brakes a little bit now, just to kind of help clear out all the junk shit. So yeah, very fun. Just trying to do it enough times to get some good fresh fluid in the system, but this sucks, especially by myself. I don't like this. So I got the front done. I'm just bleeding out a little bit and getting some new fluid in there. The rear shouldn't take me too long. Who knows? But yeah, the bleeding the part is taking the longest though. All right, going on to the rear. I'm not sure how much more different this will be. I mean, I know I got the park and brake on here too, so I'm really hoping I don't gotta do a whole lot more finagling, but yeah. All right, so rotor spins freely. Not really sure if that's a good thing. Then back here is just the whole parking brake assembly, and I'm a little worried I'm gonna have to take the whole thing kind of apart. I really do not want to do that. So I got the 2 main bolts that I know will get this thing out, and then it's loose a little bit. I gotta figure out how to take the parking brake stuff. This thing did not want to come off. I don't know if it was or what it was that was making it not want to, but I removed the caliper bolts and came off pretty easily. So yeah, very fun. So this is the new pair compared to the used pair, and it's not bad per se, but still getting problems. Just trying to put on the new stuff and compress the piston. So might be a little bit of an idiot, because apparently with the parking brake mechanism, it's supposed to twist and not just push in. So I was doing that for the past however long with that. Luckily the kit from Harbor Freight comes with the ones to twist them in. So yeah, finally starting to do it right. It's been like 2 weeks or so from when I did the brakes on the 90. Hate when that happens. The brakes have been holding up good. Don't notice anything crazy. All the hardware is still good on them. Yeah, I mean, clear. No, it's just dust. But yeah, everything's coming along. Got some more parts on the way to help fix some of these little minor problems for the 90. Still trying to plan out what I'm gonna do for the engine and stuff, and what other direction I'm gonna be going with this car. But as of right now, everything is in working order. If it's not working properly, it's getting fixed. Still also trying to look into different things like mics and phone mounts to maybe film while driving, help with audio and stuff. So yeah, thank you for sticking through and